Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 143 for the week of May 29th. I'm Alcatraz, and with me is Nemesis.
I got something in the mail.
Yes, you did. I got sick. If you can't hear that already, I'm dealing with cold symptoms.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not 102 degree fever.
Yeah, thankfully. But the cold is going around, and it's going around pretty quick around here. I'm noticing that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about diseases, or are we?
I got a disease.
I got a fever. And the only cure
More pony.
is more cowbell.
More pony.
More pony, yes. Anyway, we have another episode for you. Got a handful of news. Not a huge amount. We've got our standard little discussion that we're going to do. Like he said, he's got a little something he's going to talk about. And then we're going to talk about an episode of Pony that just came out.
Yeah.
And then we got a little bit of sort of fan content.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit, not as much as we normally do. Anyway, let's get into this, starting with the news. If you'd like to follow along, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. Remember, that's LIBSYN. So go there, click the link for this episode, and let's get to this. Convention news. BronyCon has announced Dave Polsky, one of the writers.
Yeah.
Galacon has announced a couple more panels and such, including a panel about an upcoming Flash game, Pixel Shy. The creator of that will be talking about it. And a dramatic reading and voice acting panel. They've also announced the lineup for the Gala Party, the musicians will be playing. Mm-hmm. And they've released a partial schedule of events that you can look at and plan things. It's not fully finalized yet.
Yeah.
So
They're still doing stuff until they're ready to go.
Yeah. But those are up, so go check them out if you're heading to that convention. In fandom news, another update video for Star Swirl Academy is out. That's the visual novel game thing. So it shows off some of Fluttershy Faith's voice acting. Because they can't use their real names. They got a C&D.
Faith Connors.
Wrong Faith.
Oh.
Wrong Faith. You've been dealing with
Faith from Buffy?
No, you've been dealing with our Pony 411 Plays account recently, haven't you?
No.
Another beta of Philly Fantasy 6 is out. That's the Final Fantasy ponification. With a trailer video. Apparently this is probably going to be the last beta because it's almost done.
Yes. Just a few more things to go.
Yep. Into merchandise news. Apparently Gustave Legrand will be heading to the Gameloft game. So if you're still playing that.
Want your eclairs.
Yep. Amazon now has a first wave of pearlized brushables. So you've been looking to pick those up.
Shiny.
Apparently, Walmart now has blind bag necklaces.
Yes.
These are little metallic ones that are shaped like hearts. There's 12 of them. A new line of pony clips has popped up at Toys R Us from Iconic Clips.
Yeah.
These are interesting little metal outline clip things.
Yeah, of ponies.
And some of them are kind of hard to tell what they are without their cardboard packaging.
A little bit.
But hey, that's your thing. The Nightmare Night Lyra blind bag in mummy costume has appeared on eBay.
Ooh.
That'll be showing up soon.
You're cursed now.
And apparently we have the Wave 16 blind bag codes with a couple more images from an Amazon listing. I'm not entirely certain where they get all the codes from, but hey, they have them up. So they say they're right.
Roll with it.
Yep, we'll roll with it. 4 new blind bags have appeared on eBay, possibly from Wave 17.
Maybe even Wave 18.
Maybe. We don't know yet. They're unbagged
They're
on eBay. New glow-in-the-dark Funko Pop ponies have popped up on Funko's Instagram account. That's been interesting, so apparently they're still doing some pony.
Just not the full-fledged figures.
Yeah. Or the Mimoji things, because that's Funko as well.
Yeah, they're still doing those, but they're not doing the full-fledged.
The actual vinyl figures.
They're still doing apparently the pops, though.
Yep. These ones are glow-in-the-dark. In comic news, a preview for Friends Forever 29 is up on iTunes, as expected. And Indie PopCon will be getting an exclusive cover variant of MLP comic issue number 43. One's done by Andy Price, and it has Twilight and Tara Strong in a recording booth on it.
Yeah.
You're kind of bummed you're not going to get that one, are you?
Oh, I'm going to find a way.
You're going to find a way. eBay. Pay.
I mean, I found the Transformers cover before.
Pay like 4 times the sticker
Maybe,
price for it.
maybe not. We'll find out.
Yeah. And our last bit of news. Apparently, Coco Pommel can't be called Coco anymore due to legal reasons.
Oh, hi, Mr. Lawyer. Don't. No, hey, he didn't mean it. We only said that he didn't mean it. It was a mistake. Don't.
I'm using it for purposes of edification. It is fair use. We're discussing it. I have to be able to use its name in order to discuss it.
Lawsuit.
Nope, that's the entire purpose of fair use.
Well, that's the thing is that with fair use is still so nebulous. They can still take you to court. And you have to prove it's fair use.
Yeah, and that sucks. You should prove that you're violating.
Yeah, because of the Coco Chanel.
Yeah, because it was based off of...
It's close enough that they're probably, actually, because it's parody, they'd probably be fine, but their tail's staking they're just being better safe than sorry.
They don't want to deal with the
Hasbro's risk
court
adverse.
battles. Yeah.
Although all they have to do is add an A to the end of the name, and they're probably legally in the clear.
Chocolate.
Yeah. They're in the clear if they do that. But I think they still call her Coco in the show, but they have to, when the credits, they have to list her as Miss Pommel now, and on the toys.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember now. I have to watch the episode again to see if they actually rarely said Coco.
Yeah, I don't think she did. I think she said Miss. But yeah, I'd have to go ahead and check. But yeah, legal reasons.
Yep. Annoying. The worst kind of reasons. Lawyers ruin everything.
They do. Unless they're the good lawyers that try and fix things.
But there's not enough of those.
Yep.
Watch John Oliver.
Yes.
Where was it? Yeah, she called her Miss Pommel.
So I was right.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the news. But yeah, we have a couple little discussion things. Like I say, we have before we get to the pony episode, we have a brief, short. You could probably say a mini sized discussion.
I see what you did there.
Yes. So
it's a mini-sized brag event.
Yeah. So go ahead and talk about that, Nemesis, because it's your thing.
Last week we talked about this on eBay. Seller from China actually was selling some of the unreleased Equestria Girls Minis, and I didn't mention, because I wanted to be a little surprised, that, I bought some of them.
No.
Particularly the one I've been waiting for.
It was Flash, wasn't it? You bought Flash.
God, no. Oh, don't even joke. No, Sunset Shimmer. I bought the Sunset before it sold out.
Because you're trash.
Yeah, I also bought the Twilight, but that didn't sell out. And apparently since then, they've also restocked the JJ Pony, so if you want, I'm not sure if it's still going to be around when we air, but if you want her, go. Yeah, Sunset Shimmer's out.
Yes, sort of, not really.
It is in a gray area legally. Let's just say that. How it arrived in my hands.
What were you saying earlier about lawyers? Shh. Now we have a different kind of lawyer. Thank you.
I didn't break any laws. But yeah, I got the fall formal Twilight and the Sunset Shimmer. That fall formal. It's Twilight. It's the same hair, the same head as the normal Twilight with the hair. Although her stripe in her mane is more of a pinkish rather than the reddish color, so it looks like it might be a running change for future Twilight figures. She's got the glitter on it, which I was worried it was gonna fall off and
get everywhere.
It hasn't been falling off, so that's good so far. Although mine does have the same problem my pinky hit does, which is it doesn't the legs don't like to stay together, so it doesn't like to stand too well. Well, it stands, it's just the legs don't like to stay flat on the ground, which is kind of annoying. But it can stand on one leg. But anyway, the Sunset though, that's the one that people are probably more interested in because most people probably already have a Twilight.
Or
the Sunset,
2 or 3.
The paint stuff is still pretty much acceptable for the most part. Mine both do have the paint's a little thin on the back of the hair. You can see it. It's just you can see some of the red peeking through here and there.
Better than the dash.
Yeah.
Back hair isn't even painted at all.
Yeah. It's a little weird because they had the boots because of the boot cut. They have to paint and fake the legs inside the boot, but they do a pretty good job of faking it in a way. Because it's a black paint on yellow plastic, you can have that. Oh dear,
yeah. Any sort of
or I think it might be yellow paint. It might be yellow paint and black plastic. It's hard to tell.
If it's hard to tell, then they probably did a pretty good job.
Yeah, although you can see on some of the seams between the hands and the sleeve that it's I mean, mine does have a couple paint errors. I like the studs on the collar is the silver stamping was slightly missed, but at the same time somehow they managed. It looks like they double stamped, but missed one.
Yeah, the upper right.
And the cutie mark on her shirt is also misstamped. It's 2 stamps, one yellow and one red, and they missed. So you got this weird effect for her cutie mark. It looks kind of neat, but at the same time, it's wrong.
It's wrong though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to pick up another one just to have a correct one. I don't know what I'll do with this one. But I mean, it's still
You just want an
it's her
excuse to get more than one.
movie 1 and 2 look, not her movie 3. I suspect there'll be a movie 3 one eventually.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of liked her better in the leather, just standard leather jacket, the more punk
I like
look.
them both look. Both look really nice actually. But yeah, this is she's also got the pony ears, just as expected. Her hair is nice and poofy, although it's not like huge like Rarity and Pinky's are. Like, oh my god, seriously, they actually add a whole extra centimeter to their height. So I mean, she looks like Sunset. I mean, she's even got a little smirk. I like it. I don't see any real problems with it really. At least no huge ones. I mean, if like it's what you expect. If you already have one, you already know what to expect. Quality wise, it's posable and everything, and looks nice. Goes well with Twilight, standing right next to Twilight.
Because you're trash.
I am.
You are.
I am comfortable with my trashness.
How's
Hi,
that
Oscar.
like? What's
My
that
neighbor is
kid?
Oscar the Grouch.
Well, I was gonna say what's that one kid from Peanuts?
Pigpen?
Pigpen. Yeah, you're Pigpen.
No, that's not trash. That's dirty. It's different. I'm Oscar.
But he's comfortable. That's
I'm
why.
Oscar.
Yeah, that would be better.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, it's still good. I like it. I'm really hoping it comes out soon for everyone else who really wants one, because well, a lot of people want Sunset. A lot. Like, people freaked out. I'm like, how did this not sell out even faster? I think it's probably because they're distrustful of the fact that it's coming from a Chinese seller on eBay.
That might do it. That might do
But
it.
I got one. It's good. So when it comes out officially, you can go get one. It'll be great. Yay. I rambled enough.
Yeah, you did. Stop playing with your toys.
Gotta get them back posed properly.
Of course you do. Anyway, while you pose your toys and play with your dolls, we're going to continue.
Don't act all high and mighty in this. I know you.
I got them posed, and that's where they stay unless they fall. We just won't mention the plushies. Pony episode. Applejack's quote-unquote day off. Quick attempted synopsis. Let's see if
Applejack's a silly pony.
That's basically it. Applejack is a silly, stubborn pony. But yeah, a more real synopsis. Let's see if my cold-addled mind cannot ramble through this one.
And it won't.
It won't. Rarity wants to have a spa day with Applejack. Applejack doesn't show up until the spa closes. Rarity is upset. Rarity goes with Twilight to Applejack the next day, and they decide, well, Twilight, help for an hour of chores and get Applejack.
Chores are getting away from her.
Yes, and that's why. So Twilight's going to try and do an hour's worth of chores so Applejack can take a break and go to the spa with Rarity. They do, but there's problems at the spa. Applejack decides, nope, we're going to fix them.
And spends the whole time
fixing problems instead of relaxing. Rarity is upset.
Rarity is unamused. They go back to the farm.
Right, they go back to the farm, realize that Twilight had no idea what Applejack's instructions were supposed to, because they were all super convoluted, and they realized Applejack was
making things more complicated.
Making things a lot more complicated than they need to be, fixing problems that weren't problems anymore, and that's why a lot of her time was being consumed. Mm-hmm. They figured that out, and everyone was happy. End of episode.
Hooray.
Yep. So basically this entire lesson, traditions are I won't say traditions are stupid, but
tell that to the fiddler on the roof.
Sometimes you might want to look at why you do things. See if you still have to do them. It's not a good idea to only do things just because that's what you've always done them.
We've always done it that way.
Yep. So it's a good lesson to any managers at jobs. We've always done it this way. But why?
Because we've always done it this way.
Yeah, what is that one?
Because my boss told me to do it this way, and well.
Yeah, and my boss told me to do it this way, and
oh boy.
Yep, it's like that one story with put a group of monkeys in a room with a ladder and a banana at the top and hit them with water anytime they go after it.
Then the later monkeys, even though they don't know why, they'll still do it.
Then swap a monkey out. That new monkey will go for it, and they'll all attack him.
Eventually have a whole group of new monkeys who've never known about the whole water spray thing, but they know, don't touch the banana.
And they will attack anyone who does, even though they have no idea why they should. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought this one was all right. It wasn't It felt fine. Didn't feel like there was any major pacing issues or anything like that. It's just, I think it was a middle of the ground episode. I wasn't, jumping up and down. I didn't say it this time. I haven't said it in a while. But I wasn't disappointed in it either.
Yeah, it's a very middle of the road episode. I mean, there was nothing really bad about it because okay, we have an interesting setup, and I saw the writers. I was like, oh no. Because it's a story by Neil Dosido, Michael P. Fox, and Will Fox. I saw Dosido. I was like, oh no. Because if you remember, he wrote Princess Spike and What About Discord, which we both were not really fond of last season.
This one was better than those two.
Yeah, he did not actually write it. He was just, I guess, came up with the initial story with those two. But Michael P. Fox and Will Fox looks like they did the majority of the work. Which, well, that I guess helped a bit.
Possibly.
Probably. I hope. I'm just scared of the inevitable Dosido episode.
Isn't that part of square dancing? Dosido?
Yeah. Dosido. I don't know. I see it, I'm guessing. And I've heard other people say the name, so I'm hoping I'm right.
I will never unhear Dosido as one of the steps in square dancing.
I mean, it had the setup for, Dosido to screw it up again. I mean, seriously. I was afraid it was going to be, look, Twilight's completely incompetent at this.
Twilight was barely involved.
Twilight was it wasn't, and we say, it wasn't really Twilight's fault she wasn't able to do things because she had a terrible set of instructions.
That was a terrible set of instructions.
When literally the instructions said, take bucket, dump and trowel.
That would have been all you needed to do.
It's like, oh, okay.
But nope.
Step 1, take bucket, okay. Step 2, dump and trowel. Oh.
But no, it's open gate, close gate, make faces, do a weird
Twilight's
dance.
like, what?
Yeah, but they decided to do it anyway because apparently Applejack's supposed to know what she's doing.
Yeah, so it's like they trusted their friend. So I guess this lesson is don't trust your friend.
Wait.
But most of the episode is about Applejack and Rarity. And, well, Rarity getting all huffy because, well...
She really wanted to spend a day at the spa with Applejack.
Mm-hmm. Even waited and got all pruny waiting for her.
That was kind of creepy.
Rarity Jack Shippers go.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. It's like she just really wanted to spend a nice romantic day. That's why she got so upset. Because maybe she wanted to say something and never got the chance.
We'll never know. Let's see. Yeah, because the big problem because that was the whole point was the spa thing. Applejack saw someone else's problem, did not click in her head for a while that she had the exact same problem of just creating, getting around one problem creates kind of a new problem type thing.
Yep.
And not realizing you don't have to do it that way anymore.
Yeah, and the actual...
And letting it build up until it's just routine.
Yeah, and the named lesson is sometimes an outside eye can help, which is true. Sometimes it does take someone from outside.
Oh god, I just finished off Bloodborne, so that has a whole different meaning for me.
I have not played it, so I have no idea.
Those of you who played Bloodborne probably know what I'm talking about. Outside eye. Yeah, because the problem at the spa was the steam room was not usable because they're waiting for the steam to build up, so it was warm in there, so it was actually a steam room. And the problem was there wasn't enough steam going through because what happened was they're using all the hot water, trying to wash the towels to make hot towels so they could have for the ponies because they're all getting cold and
while they're waiting, but it's still taking a while because there was a leak.
And there's a leak. It's like all you had to do was fix the leak.
Yep. But they didn't know there was a leak.
So
Applejack found the leak.
Yep, and fix it. And then it turns out, oh hey, you had all these problems. You just kind of let them all things build up because you just fixed them and then just kept doing things that way. So you just kind of worked around the problem and then never stopped working around the problem.
Yep.
So everything was taking much, much longer than it used to.
And it was a cascading problem, too.
Because Applejack is a silly pony.
Well, Applejack's wasn't, but the steam thing was a cascading problem.
So they're not one-to-one, but they're kind of the same basic principle.
Yeah.
There was... Let's see. I'm trying to think. This is a really basic episode. I'm really struggling now.
It wasn't a huge amount of meat to it.
There wasn't nothing. There's nothing to complain about either, really.
Yeah,
that's the problem. There's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to highly praise like last week. Because wow, we went forever on that one. But it was kind of interesting in that we saw all these. The later part it's like Twilight and Rarity. Let's be honest. If it comes to making things efficient, those two are probably perfect for the job.
Yeah,
making things, seeing all the little things to be fixed or sped up.
Yeah, the two most detail-oriented.
they'd fix that real quick, and they did fix that real quick. It's like yeah, well, Applejack, when watering the crops, she'd go out a little bit at a time. It's like, all at once, Applejack, come on. It's probably because at some point there's something problem with water pressure or something.
Yeah, it was probably like a water pressure problem or something like that. If you try to activate them all at once, they wouldn't actually work.
You get a little trickle. Oh.
Except the way she was doing it, the way we saw, she'd activate the first one, then the first and the second, and then the first, second, third. It's like, that wouldn't actually help a water pressure problem.
She was checking. At the time, she was just checking, and then she just got used to this routine of checking every single one and then never moved away from it.
Of course, if you're not afraid of water, you could just activate the whole thing, just activate them each individually, and while the whole thing's running. You'll get wet, but
I don't think AJ would care about that much.
No, I don't think she'd care.
I think this is probably the highlight of the episode of them seeing Dash in the spa.
Yep, Dash is in the spa.
In her robe with the tank slippers again.
Those came back. Yeah,
those came back from Tanks for the Memories, and she's just kind of sitting there waiting for her spa thing. And then Rarity and Applejack walk in, and it's like, what are you doing here?
Oh, crap.
Yeah, she's trying to play it off. It's a sports massage thing. I pulled something, blah, and it's like, and then, talking about, what was it, pampered nose muzzle massage and
I can't remember what it was, but
something with the hooves.
Oh, a hooficker.
Yeah, I know, but there was some other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's trying to play it. No, I don't know what you're talking about. And then trying to put me down for tomorrow. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, again, they meet her, and very blatantly, where it's like she could not possibly cover this up anymore.
Yep.
And it's like, just join us. Just come with us.
Yeah.
Come with us if you want to relax.
Nice inversion of the Terminator.
It's a very light episode on overall. I mean, it's nothing really wrong with it, but there's nothing really great about it either.
A couple funny moments, but
it was enjoyable, but not one of those I want to watch it again.
I'm going to watch it again.
It's just one. Yeah, you won't. It doesn't feel like a waste of your time, but you're not really feel like.
It's not really. Well, it's like filler worthy, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it feels like. It's just a kind of filler episode, just kind of between. I mean, in between. So we did see what's her name? Spoiled Rich showed up.
Spoiled Rich, yes.
Real quick in this. It's like, oh, how's that comeuppance feel lately? Got reamed by your daughter.
Yeah, we had a lot of
little callbacks.
Aloe.
Yeah,
Aloe had a lot of lines.
Yeah, that was another thing which was weird because it was Tabitha doing that voice, and I'm not sure what accent she was going for. I think Aloe was supposed to be French, but then she wasn't, and she sounded vaguely Russian at times, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it's just I don't know the accent, or if it's just maybe it's a French-Canadian accent. I don't know.
Don't you know? No, that's not it. That's just Canadian.
I just don't know. It felt like it was jumping accents all the time, so I'm not sure if that was the strongest performance by Tabitha.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure.
I might be wrong, though.
Maybe they just don't exactly know what to give her.
Maybe I might be wrong. Maybe it is in a particular accent I just don't recognize.
Yeah.
There was the other spa pony. What's his? The
Snowflake.
No, there was Snowflake. Yeah, that was a callback. The cakes were there in the rooms.
Yeah.
There was that other one who was doing the towel thing. He had a bit of an accent.
Yeah, that was I think that was a new voice.
Yeah, Jason.
New voice actor on that one.
Jason something. It was Jason something. Jason Simpson. Yes, I was right. Jason Simpson. Yeah. That was a new one. Spa worker and line pony. There's a line. Yeah, because there's a huge line for the steam room.
Yep.
And everyone's shivering and waiting for everything.
It's like, why are they shivering? They don't normally wear clothes.
Yeah, I don't know why. Do they intentionally keep the brooms cold in the spa? That's weird.
That's weird.
Maybe it's because they're wet.
Why would they be wet?
Because, I don't know.
Maybe they're just warmed from the warm towels they get.
Yeah, and then, oh no, it's cold. Yeah, it's a fine episode. It's just not a whole lot to say.
Yeah, not a huge amount.
It was fine.
It was. I mean,
it was kind of basic though. Nothing really stands out about it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of got that. It doesn't help that it was right after last week's, which was insane,
really good.
Which is like, yeah, you follow that. It's like you follow that up, and if Flutter
anything that comes after it,
next week is Flutter Brother.
Oh boy,
which means it's going to be like possibly sandwiched between two amazing episodes because people are going to lose. Well, people are going to lose their mind over the next episode just because we see Fluttershy's brother. So people are going to lose their mind. It's going to be memorable just for that.
Yeah, they're going to lose their mind and be happy, or lose their mind with torches and pitchforks.
Yeah. But any which way, it's going to be memorable just for the fact we see Fluttershy's family. So this is going to be like one of those episodes people are like, oh, yeah, that episode. It's one of those. It's the one you just kind of forget after a while. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just there.
It's just
fine.
there.
It's watchable. You'll enjoy it, but it's nothing particularly special. It's not like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
might be referencing it for
the end of the
memes,
season.
but...
We'll be watching. Well, in the end of the season, we'll be struggling to remember what this episode's even called.
Yeah. I mean, the most we'll probably see recurring out of this will be like faces.
Yeah, I mean, the faces are still fun, but they still were kind of
like Applejack doing the chicken dance.
Yeah, but they still were kind of not as impressive as last week's, even.
Yeah. But yeah, it was there. It wasn't bad. I'm not disappointed in it in any way.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just not really impressed either.
Yeah. It was like, okay.
It was fine.
It was okay. So, that's all for the discussion.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. It's going to be a short episode.
Yeah, we are going to get... That's fine.
So...
It's fine. Everything's fine. That's the theme of this week. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, let's move on to fan content. For music, I decided not to have anything this week. I'm done with music. How about you on fanfics? Do you got any fanfics?
I did not have a new fanfic, but just a couple updates. Yes, last week's the one I featured. Last week, yes, it did update right after we recorded. It was something Ageless or Celestia Plays Dice with the Universe. Got its final chapter, wrapped up pretty nicely in my opinion.
Yep, and I actually went and read through the whole thing last night.
Yeah.
So
it's like, oh yeah, I probably should read that.
It's definitely a good read.
Yeah. Yeah, Twilestia.
Yep.
When I first read it, was not Twilestia yet.
Yeah, it's not heavy shipping.
It's slow burn.
Yeah, and it doesn't really get there until like the very end.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're just, but yes, I remember. I pretty much remember. Yeah, I did not have the romance tag initially. So I'm pretty unsure if it was a late edition or he just wanted to keep it a surprise.
Probably keep it a surprise because it was pretty central to the plot.
Or he started writing, wow, this is starting to, what the heck, let's go with that run.
That actually happens a lot.
Yeah, just that you're writing and then all of a sudden you realize you're going in a direction. Let's keep going, see what happens.
There's a point which we...
Nope. This is not one... Twilestia's a fun ship, so it's one of... Let's go for it. We don't need to stop ever. And the other update is the Enchanted Library, because I kind of talked about that briefly. It's like, waiting for that update. Hey, it updated.
And it updated. We should...
A new chapter. A lot more dash.
Yes.
And oh yeah, Rarity finally met a dragon.
Yes.
I suspect I know which this dragon this is.
I think I know too, and I think
they haven't
I know
said it yet, but I'm pretty sure we know who this dragon is.
Yes.
Yeah, she meets her dragon who apparently takes stuff from other dragons because they stole it from ponies, but she's caught with this. Oh,
yeah.
I think Rarity didn't. Yeah, falsely imprisoned, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a fun.
But she's okay now.
Yeah, it's a fun chapter.
Yeah.
It's got dash in it, so if you wanted that, there you go.
Well, yes, but we don't know. We don't know enough about this dash yet to really make any sort of major.
Well, she seems pretty similar to the dash we know.
Seems to, even though obviously she knows things that we don't know yet.
Well, obviously, but I guess we'll find out next chapter.
Hopefully that update
comes out.
Yeah, maybe if we make more, gripes about it not updating, it'll update more often.
It seems to be how it is.
Yep.
Then you look silly because you're griping about it not updating, then it updates immediately.
Yes, and it updates before the our episode actually gets released.
Well, that's it. I got nothing else. I didn't have a new fic. I thought about one, but then I realized it needs a previous fic you needed to read because the sequel. I was like, probably should wait.
Yeah.
I should think about that one a little bit longer before I really go for it. That's it.
That's it. Go home.
We're done.
So yeah. If you liked what you heard and you'd like to hear more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Go there and check that out. You can also find us on iTunes. Search for Pony411. Subscribe to us there, auto-download, all that sort of fancy stuff. Rate us. I think you can rate us on iTunes? I can't remember.
Yes, you can rate it on iRate.
Yeah,
give
so
us
rate
stars.
us. Give us 5. Give us a gold sticker.
5 stars.
5 out of 5. It's okay.
Pretty much.
You can also find us on Stitcher.com or the Android or iOS apps, so find us there. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. Go like, subscribe, and comment there. We also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we are also listed on Ponyville Live. So go there when the YouTube updates. It'll update there as well. If you would like to contact us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. So send us comments, criticisms, suggestions. If you have a, bit of news you want us to talk about, send us that. Send us there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Go like us there. We post updates there as well. We're also on Twitter. We're at pony411. So go follow us, tweet us. That's the best way for quick communications.
Mm-hmm.
You can also follow us on our personal accounts. I am at Alcatraz with a 7 instead of a T and underscore at the end, and he is at Nemesis Prime 1.
That's where you can see the pictures of my new Sunset figure.
Yep. Go
And the
see
new
his
Twilight.
trash.
And them holding hands.
Because
I
you are
can.
trash.
I can do that.
Yes.
I can do that now. That's what I was looking forward to
That's
the most.
all you wanted.
That's really... I wanted Sunset, yes, but the fact I have their hands are shaped just the right way, they can actually kind of get them together.
That's all you wanted is your shipping trash.
Yes.
But yes, that's it. That's the end. Hope you liked what you heard. Hope you'll tune in next week when we talk about Fluttershy's brother.
Flutterbrother.
Yes. So, until then, though, please, pony responsibly.
Bye.
See ya.